Go do a virtual 3D try on at zenny.com today. Now, the lyrics for Welcome to the Jungle were written by Axl Rose. In an interview with Spin Magazine in 1999, Axl claimed the inspiration for the song's lyric came from an encounter that he and a friend had with a homeless man while they were departing from a bus in New York City. Trying to put a scare into the young runaways, the homeless man yelled at them, "You know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die." I love
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. This is something that is long, long, long overdue. Something that needs to happen. It is now or never, baby, because quite honestly, we may never live forever. This boss has given me a pretty hard time. And it's not even because it was a hard boss, but the day that I did it, I was goddamn tired. But tonight, we kill him. If for some reason we don't, if for some reason we fail, and I'm going to go at this pretty hard, at least 2.5 hours probably. If we can't beat this boss, then tomorrow we're coming right back at it. We're going to stream every single day until we beat this boss, if we have to. We will do what is right. We have killed every boss in this goddamn game except for one other boss, and I have a feeling that it's probably not harder than the demon boss. To my left, I have two triple chocolate muffins that I will not touch until I beat this boss. They expire 12/18, so I have 4 days to eat these fucking cupcakes. Also, some news. If we beat this early enough, we will go into Demon Souls tonight. If we don't, we will start Demon Souls soon. Also, I am going to say it. We will be streaming Pokemon Emerald, and we will be beating it in its completion. And I don't mean by collecting every Pokemon, we are just going to beat it. I'll explain more about that later. That might be a little bit away though. Now, I do have a pretty fantastic set list for us tonight. I don't know. It's mostly metal for the most part, so I'm sorry if some of y'all might not like the songs that are going to be played. But I want y'all to know that no matter what, we are going to kill this goddamn boss. We are going to put it in his goddamn bum. Alright, boys. Let me do that. It is time. And let the games, most importantly, begin. I'm a little rusty, okay? that stupid swing attack that gets me always.
Piercing the night. This is black sunshine.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a bad second attempt.
Finally, nothing moves. High noon, black dot rolling below the asphalt drive. A concrete fascination, scraping the edge of nothing. This is black sunshine.
Hoo hoo ha ha ha.
Your contribution left unnoticed. Some association with an image. Just credit time for showing up again. Attention wandered, I'm left with it. Gone by sin too slowly. Can't pass it up. Then I thought nothing is right. I turned it off. To die unsung would really bring you down. Although wet eyes would never suit you. Walk through the archetypal suicide. Die young is far too boring these days. Your will to speak clearly. Exposed too much. Unsung once too often. Could not rub off.
I don't even know what the fuck happened there. you ripped me apart on that one. Yeah, he fucked me up on that one. I don't know how I feel about that. AutoZone.
Rebel meets rebel, and that means trouble. Rebel meets rebel, double trouble. Rebel meets rebel, man to man, renegade singer, outlaw band. Rebel meets rebel.
Para bailar la bamba, que necesito una poca de gracia pa' mi pastilla. Y arriba, ay arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 bamba. Para bailar la bamba, necesito una poca de gracia pa' mi patria. Y arriba, para bailar la bamba, que necesito una poca de gracia pa' mi patria. Y arriba, ay arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba,
Dude, pizza sounds very good right now. Oh, he doubled me, man. What a bitch. You just hate to see it. I thought that was the other ability. I might have fucked up there.
No!
Damn, I'm just getting fucked up right now. He's not really giving me any fucking room right now. There it is, baby. One down. That is okay. We have a good chance here, baby. That's so unfortunate, dude. I got hit by that, man. Oh, it's pretty brutal. I pressed block there. That's unfortunate. I'm proud that you know that it's scar symmetry, but I mean, I guess I can understand it. It's a very, not many metal bands use the devil angel voice like this. What is waiting for you? Away from my soul. Under the sky. Let the games begin, Mr. Isshin. Sight. Oh, I got Rick Ross. when a woman is ready to receive. Three, stop. 1, 2, stop. It's just so much attacking going on. I pressed it, but okay. Alright, boys, I have 7 extra health, dude. If I can't beat this, then I just fucking suck. That was pretty dirty, what he did there. Dude, come on, it untargeted me, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck was that shit? Fuck, dude, that was bullshit. Occasionally this boss does that because of the way of how I run, and I don't have an issue with that because usually I can just retarget back on, but that time I didn't think he was going to do it, and I fucked up there, I guess. I don't know, man. And you might have potentially heard a voice crack there. I didn't die, really. Now I gotta do it again. Dude, it's about time I beat him. I know I can beat him, it's just I don't know when it's gonna happen. I want to start playing goddamn Demon Souls. I bought a PS5 and I haven't even touched it yet. We will be doing a boss tier list. Now, keep doing that and my fucking faces will go by faster, please. I don't understand. I don't remember screaming, but if I did, like, I probably did it for a reason. Alright, so I used to do really good on second base, but now I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh no. Fucking Rock. The Rock is stopping me from beating this goddamn game. Why did that not go to him? There it is, baby. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and fucking gentlemen. Do you know what the fuck I can do now? Fuck you. I ain't giving you a fucking chance. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ladies and gentlemen, we did something that when I first started playing this game, I thought I wouldn't even get to, if I'm being quite honest with you. We beat this goddamn game. Now, for the ultimate level of disrespect, you better believe I'm going to fucking do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking did it. Oh, dude, I'm accidentally teabagging him. Oops, I'm sorry, dude. Uh-oh. Um. Which one should I pick, or does it not matter? I can finally eat these goddamn fucking muffins, dude. Fuck. While I wait for an answer. Oh my god, dude. Wow. What do you mean you'll Google? If you, I'll fucking just pick a random one if you want me to. Man. Chocolate goodness, man. I'll tell you what. Wow. This is how you get fat. By eating fucking triple chocolate cupcakes at 1:21 a.m. in the morning. Same. More about him. Super, super easy. This game wouldn't even exist without him. Same, dude. Same. So relatable, dude. Yep. Alright. There it is, dude. Yep. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's using the double thing. Loser. Ah. I don't know if you heard me, but I did say care about him more. Alright. So, I guess, let's see. Deals high posture damage and also recovers one's own posture with a strong step forward. Or a strong forward step. Enemy count. That would have probably been pretty good, I bet.
どこ
おそばにおります。
Dude, dead ass, bro. I probably stepped on him at least 30 times throughout, like, all the battles.
竜の涙を。
Alright, now you better not be a fucking Sasuke or some shit. And start killing your village after I'm gone or some shit.
最後の不死を成敗いたす。 人として生きてくだされ。
Oh shit, I didn't know this was gonna fucking end the game. Oops. Shit, I should have done more shit. Well, he's definitely not living after that. There's not a damn thing they can do about that. And I don't want to hear some fucking random bullshit like they fucking make a prosthetic head or some shit. Oh god, he's wearing the fucking Itachi hat. I swear if you become a betrayer, dude, I'm gonna fucking play the game again and fucking kill your ass. You son of a bitch. Don't you do it.
はい
Oh god damn it.
私も人として懸命に生きそして死のうと思います
If the only way I could die was the immortal blade, though, I should have been able to live the whole time. I should have never died.
エマ殿にもお世話になりました
Well, there it is, baby. Now, while the credits are going, I'm sure you can probably skip them. I do want to say something. Get this out of the way. This has been a long time coming. This has been years worth of coming right here. Here's a little backstory about me and Kuno. Me and Kuno met on Quiz Up in 2017, I think. Yeah, it was 2017, I think. Maybe 2018, but I doubt it. Kuno and I have been, for the most part, really great friends, and I owed him this gameplay, like, for a very long time. He asked me to play this shit since, like, basically when I started living in Alaska, essentially. He offered many times to ship the game to me. He offered, I think, even to buy the game for me, and I rejected him every single time. I said I didn't want to play this fucking game. I don't want to fucking play a game that's so hard that I'd fucking cry to sleep or whatever. And truthfully, I don't regret those decisions, but I do regret making it take as long as it did. Kuno, you're a great friend. I appreciate you, man. We've had our ups and downs throughout the years, and yes, I've made some poopy mistakes in which we will not go into at all. However, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you and the suggestion of this game, my love for Japanese culture would have been, I guess in a way, subsided. Thank you for allowing me to still be here with you today. And I promise you, going forward, I will make Kuro proud. Well, I'm dead, but I'm dead in lore, okay. But anyways, like, no, you don't understand, dude. I hope you don't cry, dude. But you don't understand what you've really done for me, man. You watched pretty much essentially all my streams that I've ever done, dude. You watched my goddamn Pokemon videos. You've watched some of the most racist and bigotry shit that I've ever said on some crappy ass YouTube videos, dude. You introduced me to one of my favorite mobile games that I don't play anymore, Naruto Mobile. But that was such a fun game and it got me through some pretty poopy times, dude. We've played a lot of goddamn PUBG together, dude, and I love every moment of that, dude. Thank you for allowing me to play this with you. Thank you for being here for it all, and just remember, dude, I love you, man. Thank you. Oh, sweet, I don't have to. If you start, no, I don't want to fucking start playthrough 2. Fuck you. Yes, baby, I'm back. Alright, let's see what kind of stuff there is. No. Um, let's see. Do I need to do any of that? I do not think so. Thought I had another one, I thought. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I know that I didn't talk as much as I normally do throughout this, but that was mostly because of how intense the game was, honestly. And if it was something like Dark Souls 3, dude, like yeah, I would have probably talked a lot or some shit. I might do one more stream of this later to like maybe just explore or get some ideas for like a background or something, like just to, you know, do some scenery, maybe kill some harder mini bosses. I don't really know. I'm not going to shelve this away forever, but I probably am going to take a break from it though, not going to lie. Uh, dude, man, there was some really poopy moments, dude. From it really began when I had to start doing Lady Butterfly, dude. That's when I knew that I was in some shit, dude. I was in some really big shit when I fucking died to that damn boss. Now, let's see. But anyways, dude, we'll fucking talk about that more. Let's see. Okay, well, how the fuck is this gonna help me when I can't even identify who is who? Let's try a different one. There we go. Much better. Alright, so I'm going to how should I rate these bosses? Like, should I rate it based off my skill level at the time, or should I base it on how I just feel in general about the boss? I would not suggest that, Drew. I really do not want to kill KD ratio, honestly. I'm just going to do it based off my personal opinion, no matter what I was in the game, I guess. Alright, so off the bat, difficult. I'm going to rank by, I guess, I'll do both, I guess. Why not? Corrupted Monk version 1, easy C. I accidentally killed him a little bit too early. I didn't, and when I killed him, I didn't really understand how I killed him. I just killed him, and I was like, oh, well, okay, so that's why I'm putting him as a C. I didn't really understand, honestly, and like I just accidentally killed him, basically. The monkeys, fucking trash, dude. Like I accidentally killed the fourth invisible boss, and I didn't even mean to. If I didn't do that, I would have probably ranked him a little bit higher. But yeah, that's just that. Now let's go in order now. Lady Butterfly, and this is based off difficulty here. I'm gonna put this as a S. And the reason why I'm putting this as a S is because this is one of the first bosses that made me realize I'm a fucking shithead Dark Souls noob, and I need to get better at not just the game, but better at life too. So, yeah, that's S. Demon King, this is obviously the easiest one to do. Double S. This is like, there's not even a fucking, like, if you disagree with me, then like you're probably just fucking retarded. Like I don't know. Like that's it. In my opinion, it's still the hardest boss in the game. You can technically, and I didn't even think about this, but this boss right here, I'm actually gonna put in front. This boss right here, Isshin, you can cheese his third phase, but I didn't know that, so that's why, like, when I finally figured that out, I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just lightning his ass. So I'm putting him on S. That's just my opinion, though. I know a lot of people are probably going to put him down as SS. Now, this bad boy. I don't remember his name, but he deserves SS because even though he's not a hard boss, well, hold on a sec. Well, he is a pretty hard boss. Let me think about this for a second before I just throw him up there like that. That's better. We'll go with that. Definitely harder than Butterfly, but nowhere near as hard as Isshin. Now the Horseman, I don't really know how to rate the Horseman because he was the first boss and I don't remember too much about him. I think I did have a little bit of issue with him, but this kind of got me into the game a little bit, I guess. Like it kind of made me understand. I'm going to do B probably. That's probably what I'm going to rate him as. First stage Owl. I think he deserves. Is he harder than Butterfly first phase? I'll get back to him. Dragon Boss was a joke. Gorillas I killed on 3 takes actually, but I will put them on A. They do deserve A. I just accidentally killed. I accidentally got lucky, I think. Now, this might be a very biased opinion here, but Gorilla Ape Man, he's going right up to the top, SS. He might not be the hardest boss in the game, or he might not be, he's not harder than this boss right here. He's not harder than Isshin, but he gave me more issues than I think probably any boss, I think, except for the exclusion of maybe the demon, maybe. Corrupted Monk, second phase. I'm gonna put in I'll put in front of Gorillas. That's a A. The first two phases were a joke for the most part. I didn't really have much issues with that. I'm sure I could have done the fight a little better, but the third phases are kind of what got me. But when I figured out kind of like the idea behind it, I was like, okay, I just need to like not be retarded. Um, so the father. I don't think either of these are worthy of SS, even though, cause like the issue is I didn't spend a whole lot of time on them. But what I'm gonna do is I'll do this. I think that's right. I don't think there's any issues with this list, honestly. And I do, and yes, the gorilla is my personal opinion. Like that's just me being salty that he killed me so many times. But if I'm being completely honest here, if we're being real here, he really deserves to be right here. This is where he deserves to be. Now, this is the difficulty. This is difficulty completely. I'll take a picture of this just so whenever I show my kids this game in 35 years, I'll see what their opinions are too. Now, we'll do enjoyability now. Let's see. Enjoyability. So we're putting Gorilla down to D. Obviously, I did not enjoy him at all. Demon of Hatred. That's so pretty much we just need to flip this around essentially. Um, let's see. So the Horseman was an alright fight. It was kind of fun. It really showed me how to like play the controls. I guess he was kind of enjoyable. Corrupted Monk, I'm just gonna put in B because I 3 or 4 takes or some shit. This boss is going to get a B also, the Corrupted Monk second stage, because I did not enjoy that boss a whole lot. That was just more of a grind. Gorillas, both gorillas, I can't really give an opinion on this because it was only 3 takes. But if it was a lot longer, I'd probably throw them at D. I'll give it an A though. Why not? I can, it was all right. Let's see. How should I? Enjoyability, let's see. I enjoyed the puzzle boss a lot. That's a SS, obviously. Monkey boss, you don't get a SS. You get a fucking A. Fuck you, monkey boss. But the dragon was kind of cool, even though it was very easy. Let's see. What did I think of him? I'm gonna put him in high tier A. Wolf second phase is high tier A. He was all right. Lady Butterfly. I'm gonna drop her down to a C for enjoyment because she almost took the enjoyment out of the game for me, but nowhere near as bad as the other two, honestly. I was pretty close to quitting, and then Kuno suggested, "Yo, how about you go do more shit?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so. Why not?" Let's see, Isshin. What should I put Isshin as? I'm gonna put Isshin high tier B. He's kind of like a PvP player, honestly, but the one thing that kind of like takes it away, like that, the one thing that doesn't make it anything higher is that he has a fucking gun, and his second phase, no, not his third out of fourth phase is kind of a dick thing, honestly, with his spear, and maybe I just didn't learn the second phase well enough, but I don't know. He's kind of in the middle. Like, would I fight him again if I did a second playthrough? I guess so. I guess so. Let's see. Al first phase. This was a pretty enjoyable fight, minus the second phase that he had. I'll keep him where he's at. And then, let's see, is there any other ones I need to move around? Yes. Genichiro. Alright, look. This boss was another ball breaker. This is the boss that told me, hey, quit doing your Demon Souls shit. If you keep doing your Dark Souls shit, you're going to get nowhere. So, yeah, fuck this boss, kinda. I'm putting him right here. Psh, oop, hold up, boop. There we go. And let's see if that's right. Yep, I think that's right. This will be my enjoyability of the bosses each. SS is the most fun boss, and then D is I never want to face again, and these are the two bosses that are stopping me from playing this game like more than I will be playing it. And that should be everything I need to do for the ranking list. Overall, my review of the game. Now it's time for the review of the game. Is that really 100? It is 100. Wow, okay. My overall review of the game is this. For graphics, I will base this off graphics. On graphics, this is probably a top 3 game of all time for me when it comes to graphics. There's very little wrong with the games when it comes to graphics. The combat system is I hate to say this, but the combat system is actually pretty good. When I discovered midway through the last boss, I didn't even realize this until the last boss, but half the time that I was getting hit by any boss throughout the whole game was because what I found out is that on Isshin, I need to tap my block button half a second before he actually hits me. And that's how I was able to get a lot of those dodges in, or I guess blocks, I should say. So I think if I like realized that I think my controller was a little delayed, I think, and I'm not using this as an excuse, but rather like it's a very minuscule delay. Like I'm talking about like very, very minuscule, or maybe it's just my monitor. I don't know. Maybe my monitor's not 1 ms. Who knows? I really don't know. But the combat system overall was okay. I didn't really get to explore it a whole lot. It was, you know, it was one of those things where I just fucking slice and diced and hope that I could beat the game without using too much effort, you know. Um, and luckily we survived essentially. And yeah, I didn't even notice throughout the whole game, honestly. I didn't even know there was a delay, honestly. I was like, why the fuck am I getting hit? Is my controller fucked up? But no, it isn't my controller, dude. My controller is perfectly fine. I think it was just either lag on my end, on my monitor end, or I just wasn't hitting it on time, honestly. Um, that's the combat system. The enemies. Um, so I rank the enemies like excluding the enjoyability or the difficulty. The bosses really reminded me of World of Warcraft bosses on Mythic almost, and what I mean by that is that even though you need a team for Warcraft, let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Even though you need a team on Warcraft, I respect that the bosses did something different, you know, and it really punished you for doing stupid shit. In Dark Souls 3, you can pretty much kill a boss anyway, which is I'm personally fine with that. But I don't know. I mean, I respect that they make you do something else, I guess. I respect it, but I don't care for it a whole lot. Overall, this game is not in my top 5, but I can comfortably say that this game is easily in my top 10. This will be a game that I talk about for a very long time, and I generally feel like I've become a man, essentially, is what I'm trying to say now. I don't think you can call yourself a man if you haven't beat the game, honestly, and you're a gamer. If you call yourself a gamer, anyways. So I'm gonna go give Avocado Man some shit about that and be like, yo, Avocado Man, If you don't beat Sekiro, you suck. That's essentially what I'm going to say. And there goes the controller. Bye, controller. Alright, there's that. And then let me turn this on. I'm probably not going to be streaming Demon Souls tonight because I mean, I'll talk to y'all while I'm setting up my shit, I guess. But let's see. Am I pressing the wrong? Is that the wrong PlayStation controller? Let's see. Huh. But overall, yeah, easily a top 10 game of mine for sure. I have no issues saying that at all. Okay, now why is my PS5 not turning on? Wah. Okay, that's in. Oh, I bet it's not plugged in, is it? Let me grab my gosh darn phone before I answer your final question. Alright, where are you at, fucking PS5 cord? And also, you would really think that... There we go. Give me 1 second to answer your question. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck to turn on my PS5. Because it's just not turning on for some reason. Do I not have something plugged in? Is that the issue? Let's see, which one is that? Okay, that's the one. I think it's this one, I hope. Imagine if I unplugged the whole computer or some shit. And let's see. Throw it in that one, I think. Let's try that. And then... Alright, the PS5 has turned on. Sweet. Just the thing I plugged it in was dead, I guess, or some shit. Whoa, that's loud. Okay, calm down, cowboy. Whoa, whoa. And let me turn that down. Why is it fucking on 50? Yikes. So to answer your question about... I like my KD ratio, I guess. That's pretty cool. Let's see, my final question is something you touched on already, but what were your thoughts on the Japanese culture and environment? It literally satisfied my need for literally Japanese culture and everything in general. Like literally, like I couldn't ask for anything better in a game, honestly, and that's why it's in my top 3 favorite games of all time for art and all that stuff. The only other game I can really think of at the moment is why does it say I not have PS Plus? What the fuck? I pay for PS Plus. The only game I can think of at the moment is Bloodborne, but Bloodborne needs a remaster like really badly. So yeah, Bloodborne is one of them, and the only other game I can think of that had really amazing graphics that might be better is The Last of Us, the very first one. When that came out in 2013, 2013? It might have been 2014 maybe, but it was literally like the holy grail of like holy matrimony essentially, and I had like, it's everything I wanted pretty much. in a game, and that was my favorite game for a very long time, honestly, Last of Us. But minus those two games, this game is pretty much everything I need. It's given me a lot of ideas for music, honestly. It's given me a lot of ideas for album covers, honestly, in the future. And honestly, it's kind of inspiring me to continue my sleeve on my tattoo, which that might take me a minute to do because I need money. But yeah. And welcome to the club, Chocolate. You just missed it, but I finished Sekiro, kind of. I did everything I had to do. And right now, I'm currently trying to figure out how I can stream Demon Souls from the PS5 to YouTube. And so far, it's not going well. So let me throw that on. Let me throw this on. And then I guess I'll just fucking watch a video, I guess. How to stream to YouTube PS5.
Hello there, in this video I'm going to show you how to live stream on your PS5 simply using your PS5's inbuilt recorder
And you're good,
your
Chocolate.
internet connection.
You're good.
In other words, no fancy capture cards are required. Let's get into this. G'day, my name's Marcus. I've worked on multiple
how
successful
long
channels,
is
but I
this
understand that
gosh
getting
darn
views and
video?
subscribers is and strategies. And if you want to learn how to live stream your gameplay to the interwebs faster than a toupee in a tornado, this tutorial's for you. So let's get started. Now the first thing we want to do is ascertain whether our internet is actually going to be fast enough to stream more than 6 pixels.
Boy, my
work.
internet's
Then
fine.
10 awkward
I
home video
think.
you should 3 using an Ethernet cable. If number is more than to settings and go to capture
dude's
and
name is
broadcasts. This is step. Now let's go back to settings and go to capture and broadcasts. This is where we'll adjust our stream settings. And firstly, to do this, let's look at video quality, and this is where our upload speed, remember that number we just derived earlier, is going to come in handy. It's going to determine what quality we select. So,
Alright,
if you
yeah,
have
y'all
an
are
upload
getting
speed of
1080p at
4
30
Mbps
FPS.
or
I'm
less,
sorry.
choose
Actually, we'll
720p
try
at
60
30
FPS
frames
and
per
see if that
second.
works.
For those of you who had speeds between 4 and 5 Mbps, you can bump up your quality to 1080p at 30 frames per second. And heading into the 5 and 6 Mbps range, you'll be able to jump into 60 frames per second at 720p. And if you're blessed to have an upload speed of 6 Mbps or more, you'll be able to stream in glorious max quality, which is 1080p at 60 frames per second. So select the quality for your stream based on your upload speed. In the next tab, you can choose to include your voice chat audio in your stream. Following
I
that,
guess
if you
I
have a
need to do
camera
that.
connected to your PlayStation and you wish
I
to
do not
include a
have a
face
camera.
cam in your streams, you can adjust those settings here. If you're not 100% satisfied with your look when you
I guess we
preview
can
your
dis-
stream,
I
feel
don't
free
know
to
if I
come
wanna
in
display
here
the
and
chat,
mess
honestly.
around with these settings. With all this customization, you'll be looking like a Greek god in no time. In overlays, you'll have the option of displaying your live stream chat and your live stream activity. Pretty basic stuff,
Okay,
but one
but
thing you
how
may
do
want
I
to take
get
note of
onto
is you can
YouTube?
change the position of your overlays on screen by using the drop down menu here. And finally, there's even an option called chat to speech, which when you turn this on, it's going to convert the text from your live stream chat into a narration and play it aloud. So basically, you won't have to
I will
constantly
turn this
monitor
on,
your
but
chat.
y'all
You
better
can
not
focus
spam
on
some
playing your
stupid
game,
shit like
and when
wiener,
someone
wiener,
leaves a
wiener,
message
wiener,
in
wiener,
your live
wiener.
stream chat, your PlayStation's going to automatically narrate that message to you so you don't miss any activity. So once you're finished fixing your settings, you're ready to go live. To do this, open up the game you wish to play, and once in it, press the create button on your controller. This menu will pop up, and all you have to do is select broadcast. From here, choose which platform you wish to stream on. And
Is
when
it
you
that
do this,
easy?
you'll be taken to a screen where you'll be asked to connect your account, where you'll obviously have to fill in your details, just follow the prompts, it's pretty simple. And then you'll be asked to edit your stream's metadata, so stuff like title, description, etc, etc. Once you've set all that stuff up, you'll also be able to edit your broadcast option, kind of like we did in settings previously, if you haven't yet set them up correctly. And finally, once you're happy with all of your settings and your metadata, you simply hit go live and your broadcast from your PS5 will begin. So I hope you enjoyed, but real quick, before you leave this video, I want to thank Bryce for helping me create this video. Also,
You're
check out
welcome.
the video on screen. In it, I'll reveal the 11-step
There's an
method I've used to
update.
grow my
Oh,
gaming channel from 0
no.
to over 20 million views. And hey, you might find it helpful. Catch ya.
And you only have one day off, Chocolate? Well, if trust me, Mr. Magoo. If the robot sounds annoying, there will be no text to speech. I guess we can watch this. Why not? I'll watch a little
What
bit
is
of
happening,
it.
guys? Cowboy here. In today's video,
Dude, look
I
at
wanted to
that
give you an
health.
overview of
He
every
has
combat
like,
art in the game.
oh my
So we're going to be
god.
going through all the various
He
combat
has
arts
like
you get through skills, the ones you
50%
get
more
through
health than
bosses,
me.
the ones that
And
are
he has
plot
so much
related,
more
so there's going to be
abilities.
some obvious spoilers here. In addition to that, just to put things into perspective, I am currently on New Game Plus 3, so enemies have
Oh.
quite a bit more vitality than they would on an initial playthrough. And on top of that, as you can see, I'm sitting at 43 attack power, and just to give an idea of attack power, your soft cap for attack power is right around 15. At 15 attack power, you do roughly 350 damage, going all the way up to 99, and you would do close to about 700 damage. So basically, you know, going for an extra 85 points is only going
700.
to
How
double
much
your
did
attack
I
power,
do,
just
I
to give some
wonder?
perspective there. But either way, let's jump on into it. For the purpose of testing, a lot of this is going to take place here in Harada Estates, right around where you fight the first boss in the game. These enemies are weak enough to provide a decent baseline, but we will be changing up the enemies depending on the skill I'm using, as some of the higher end skills...
Dude, I remember I used to have a lot of problems with this little mini
boss
boss right here, dude.
The
And I
very
bet
first
if I
combat
went up
we're gonna
against
be
him
taking
now,
is
it'd be a
Slash.
joke.
This is the first ability you can get. Pretty straightforward. It just does a spinning slash that does 2 hits. This ability's real use is being able to hit multiple enemies when surrounded. The damage isn't really anything to write home about, but it does decent damage, and on top of that, it can help if you're surrounded by enemies. As you can see on a bigger guy here, like the axe that has armor, it's not going to do as much. Something unarmored like the archer, it is strong enough to kill him. Next up on our list is the Nightjar Slash. You get this ability fairly early in the prosthetic arch tree, and the main benefit of this is the ability to close a gap on an enemy, but on top of that, you have quite a bit of weight coming behind the blow, allowing you to interrupt certain moves, such as those being done by Lady Butterfly. As you can see, the damage isn't that amazing, but as I mentioned, the big benefit of this is the ability to close the gap, and on top of that, interrupt animations because of the extra weight of the attack. Just to show it on a heavier enemy, such as our Axe Bro here.
I don't even want to think about New Game 3, honestly. That just sounds terrible.
Right there, kind of how it interrupted his move. That's basically what it refers to when it mentions using your weight. Next up is going to be Nightjar Slash Reversal. You can get this right after Nightjar Slash in the same exact tree, and the main difference here is in addition to Nightjar Slash, you can also hold back when using the ability to do a reversal, allowing you to hit your target and somersault away to give you some distance. Show that in action here. You can see how we did a backflip, but the overall damage was basically identical to what we did with the Nightjar Slash.
Could have been helpful for Isshin, maybe.
You saw right there, we're able to Nightjar Slash in and then Nightjar Slash out. The main benefit here is it just allows you to gain some distance as you're fighting enemies if you need to back out, effectively doing some quick damage and then getting out of the situation. Next up we have my personal favorite, the Ichimonji. This ability's main benefit is it does one heavy hit that causes a large amount of posture damage to the enemy in addition to recovering your own posture.
So the reason why I never used this is because when I got pissed off and I would fight a boss, and it really happened a lot during Lady Butterfly, which is why I quit using it, is that I would accidentally press both LB and RB at the same time because I would try to attack, but then I would quickly try to block at the same time, and then it would do Ichimonji. That's why I quit using that ability, because I was afraid that on every boss that I was just going to keep doing it.
It can also be charged up to do an even more powerful version, and this is picked up in the Ashina Arts tree. Just showed on a couple enemies on the archer here. Uncharged is enough to take him on out. Charged version for this guy. As you can see, we did about 3/4 of his health in a full posture bar.
Wow.
Axe Bro. What's nice about this ability is you can let this go if you're doing the charged version. Just to show a non-charged on a torch guy. You can see we still almost entirely filled up his posture gauge, even though the damage was slightly less. As a follow-up to that, we have a straight upgrade with the Ichimonji Double. This is relatively straightforward. It's exactly what we had before, except now we can hit RB to do a follow-up attack, doing even more posture damage and recovering more posture. Just first on Axe Bro here.
On Axe, bro.
And see how just doing that double was almost enough to get a posture break. On an enemy like this, which previously required a full charge, you can do the double.
That was a terrible zone. I remember this zone a lot, dude.
In particular, I find this ability to be extremely useful against bosses, especially as you move into the late game and you're looking to deal as much posture damage as possible to opponents. It is, without question, one of the most effective abilities in the game to accomplish that. Next up on our list, we have our first master skill, and that is the Ashina Cross. As you can probably guess, this is at the end of the Ashina Arts tree. In terms of raw damage per Spirit Emblem cost, while this is the first combat art to cost Spirit Emblems, I would also say that if you were to look at a damage per cost ratio, this is also probably one of the best. You can enter a sheath stance with it, which you can cancel at any time just by letting go of the left bumper. And this is actually a pretty decent move for AoE, but also decent for just getting in a lot of damage very fast up against two enemies here. You can see we're able to dispatch the weaker enemy with ease there. Something like Axe Bro will do about half of his health with it.
Kicked dirt.
See almost his entire health bar with 2 attacks. Something weak like the Archer was pretty much just going to be instant killed by this.
Murder.
See, we did his entire health bar with just 1 slash. And then a Torchman, even while blocking, we were able to go through his entire health bar.
It's actually
as I
a
mentioned,
pretty
the
good
big
attack.
takeaway from this ability is, in terms of just raw damage output, if you aren't using your Spirit Emblems for your prosthetic tools, this is a very, very effective ability to use Spirit Emblems and get out a buttload of damage. Next up, we have our first combat art from the Temple Arts tree, and this is Praying Strikes. Praying Strikes is pretty straightforward. You use the ability and then you tap the right bumper again to do a follow-up elbow strike. While it does a little bit of damage, the biggest benefit of this ability, in my opinion, is its ability to lock down an enemy and deal a fair amount of posture damage. As you can see, an enemy like that blocking, we very quickly got up his posture bar. But probably the biggest takeaway here you're noticing is we're not doing a ton of damage to these enemies. You can also prevent enemy counterattacks while using the ability. Each of those strikes prevents the enemy from reacting, but overall not that impressive of a combat art. Next up, we have an upgrade to Praying Strikes. Praying Strikes Exorcism, pretty much the same ability, except after executing the Praying Strikes combo, you're able to execute an additional attack where you hurl your body at the enemy, knocking them away. I'm also not too fond of this ability. Pretty much the same thing as before. We're not going to deal a ton of damage to it. If the enemy is blocking, we are going to deal quite a bit of posture damage, even against an unblocking enemy. As you saw right there, we were able to get a decent amount of build-up. But even to that extent, I feel you're better off using an Ichimonji if you're looking to deal posture damage. One of the main benefits of this move, however, is that you are able to execute the strikes and proceed pretty seamlessly into a death blow. Even then, as I mentioned, I still think the Ichimonji is just a superior choice all around when it comes to dealing posture damage to an enemy. Next up, we have another move in the Temple Arts tree, the Sempo Leaping Kick. Now this move...
Okay. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm finishing the download for the update download for Demon Souls. I will start playing Demon Souls tomorrow. But what I'm going to do is I'm about to end this stream, and I'll start another stream for maybe like 25 to 30 minutes and just test it out to see like how this really works and all that. And so yes, I will need y'all's cooperative feedback, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Sekiro Streams. I appreciate it, and I will be back within the next 5 minutes or so. Thank you all.